Dude, oh! I just got the tangle root off of a mahogany tree. Dude, I just started doing magic seeds as well. Oh, I was looking forward to all that farming experience, but there we go. 25,641,405 farming experience. So since my last pet was Calphite Queen, I've gained basically, you could say, 28.3% of a pet since then. That is across like everything I'm doing. That's not just counting farming, that is everything. So I explained how I was calculating that in the last video. There, it's not quite up to date. I think probably closer to 30% right now, but there we go, our new pet, and this is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna go insure this really quickly. Got pretty lucky there. I think, yeah, I got really lucky. For this pet, if you get it at the drop rate, it's more like, it's more around, well, with what I was doing, I wasn't doing magic seeds before. I was only doing fruit trees, mahoganies, and Calquat. Doing it that way, I think it would have been around 40 or 50 million experience for it on the drop, or at the, getting it on the drop rate. If you did magic trees, I think it's more like 80, 90, 100 million, something like that, but that is awesome. There we go, 16 pets now complete. So here we go, we got an elite off raids. Let's see what we get off this. Here we go, past 200 KC, so 201 right there, and yeah. So here we go, we got an elite off of Vorkath. Let's see what we get this time. We have ourselves another item. Once again, pretty early, 310k points plus this one, so another 33k points. That was my challenge mode raid number 13. Once again, not in the time limit that you need to get the transmog, but doesn't matter too much. I mean, I will get to a point where I'm doing them in that time pretty easily all the time. The thing is, I have to do 2,000 of these, so I have plenty of learning time, so it doesn't really matter right now. And we get ourselves a dexterous prayer scroll. That is item number 11 now, I think. And the only items I've gotten outside of prayer scrolls right now is a T-bow and D harpoon. So in 11 items, only 2 of them have been something other than prayer scrolls. Can't even remember the last time I got an occult necklace. It has been a while, but sitting at 607k right now. Oh, I just got another occult right there, and I almost missed it too. I have been AFKing this task pretty hard. Just looked at the screen though, caught that. It's probably been sitting there for 30 seconds. That'd be sweet if I get an imbued heart off this nuclear smoke devil. 2 occults into an imbued heart. That would be sweet. And what do we get? We get anything at all? Oh, okay, we got no good drops. So just got a blue dragon task. I'm gonna go ahead and just do all these kills over at Vorkath, because Vorkath does count as a blue dragon. I'm not going to use the Slayer helmet. I'm still going to stick with the Void plus the Salve Emmy for the setup. But I want to do Vorkath kills eventually anyway, so I might as well be getting a little bit of Slayer experience while I'm at it. My new record here at Vorkath, under 1 minute, 53 seconds right there for that kill. That was extremely fast. 2 Ruby Bolt specs right off the bat. I think this is elite number 128. Got it off Vorkath, and I'm feeling pretty lucky. Let's go. Come on, give me something good. Master Clue Scroll. Let's go do that. Get me my Bloodhound. Fast forward 15 minutes or something. Here we go. Master Clue done, and we get 337k off of that. And what do we get this time? Oh, Master Clue and 69k. My elites have been pretty bad lately as far as GP. 140k for the loot off that master. 130 elites done. Only 70 left to do. 150k for that. Well, there we go. Blue dragon task finally done. 439 kill count here at Vorkath. So gonna go get my next. So here is my Vorkath tab. At least 210 kills, for sure a little bit more because I was not able to pick up all the bones, but yeah, it's looking pretty juicy. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it, see how much I get. There is a little bit of Herbi in here and clue scrolls, possibly some other boss, but it's like 95% all just Vorkath. So there we go, we sold everything. Gonna go ahead and examine the coins here after I collect all of these. So in total we got from that 28,770,000. Oh, I ended up wrecking my bank. I took out the old layout, reorganized it, and from now on I'm going to be trying to stick to one thing only. So that's one reason why I changed my bank. I'm just going to keep the stuff I need for the task I'm currently doing. Right now I do have a lot of stuff still. That's because my current task is going to be getting the Grotesque Guardian Pet and finishing off all the Slayer unlockables. I only have one left, so that should come pretty quick. I almost certainly will get that way before I get the Grotesque Guardian pet. So, but if I do happen to get the pet before then I'm going to continue doing Slayer until I finish all the unlockables. So I got my Bandos here for my melee set for pretty much every task that I just sit in melee. Then I got my Ancestral for barraging tasks, my Armadillo for Zuck tasks. I'll also be doing bosses for a few of them. For Greater Demons, I'm going to be killing Zami. For Blue Dragon tasks, I'm going to be killing Vorkath. So I got my Dragonfire Ward and Dragon Hunter Crossbow and Void. Grotesque Guardians for all my Gargoyle tasks. DKs for all my Dagannoth tasks. So I bought enough supplies. I think I should have enough to finish the goal out. I shouldn't have to buy any more supplies for anything. And then I'm also going to keep all the loot from all of the bosses. So we'll see how much I make, how much loot I get at the end, and how much supplies I use for all of it. And then in my other tabs, this one is just pretty much untradables. So got a bunch of untradables here. I try to take out pretty much anything that's tradable. So whatever loot I get coming up from these bosses, it should just go to straight to this tab. It shouldn't like stack up in one of these tabs and then I forget about it. This one's just basically 3, 2, and 1 dose potions and jewelry that's not full either, and then just a few other teleports that I don't plan on using for this goal. Kill counts for all the bosses I plan on killing. Krill, starting with 1052. Dagannoths, they're all around at 1700. And then what else am I going to kill? I'm going to kill Zuck, so I currently only have 1 Zuck kill on this account. Skotizo, currently I have 21 kills. And Grotesque Guardians, starting with 620, 439 Vorkath. And yeah, that's all the kill counts, I think, for the current goal. Also just the Slayer kill counts right now. Those are, I'm not really sure exactly what tasks I'm going to be getting a lot of, but that is what I'm at. Cannonballs, I'm going to be starting with 150,000. They're just still in the GE buying right now. So currently on a Zami task and just got my first rare drop, Zami Spear. Kind of funny, it's also the very first kill on my other account. Oh, there we go, Staff of the Dead. And the funny thing is once again on my other account, is Rickdar. I got the Zami Spear at 30 kill count on that account, and now I just got Staff of the Dead on 32 kill count. So I've done lots of kills since the Zami Spear, but if you're just looking at that account, 30 and now 32, there's only 1 drop in between the 2 rares. Should be the end of the task. Yep, there we go. So the audio for these clips got messed up, so I'm just going to do an audio over it. But recently I bought a Grazi Rapier. You guys saw that PK video that I made earlier, I think last week. So yeah, the main reason I bought it actually was to use it on my main account for bossing and mostly for Slayer, because it's only a little bit better than the tentacle whip that you use for bossing, but you don't use a tentacle for Slayer because it just costs too much. So while it's only a little increase over bossing where you would use the tentacle, when you're doing Slayer, it's actually a pretty big increase over the regular whip, which you would normally be using. And I could definitely feel a very big increase while doing Slayer, so I'm liking it a lot right now for that. And thankfully the price is staying pretty stable. I thought I was probably going to lose at least maybe 100 mil, 200 mil holding on to it. I'm not sure what the max hit is with it on Slayer. The highest I've hit so far is a 59. I don't know if that's the max though. You might be able to hit into the 60s. So I've been getting lots of DK tasks, lots of Vorkath tasks. Vorkath tasks are really long. I do Vorkath whenever I get Blue Dragon tasks. My goal here is to get the Gargoyle boss pet, but I haven't got any gargoyles lately, so that's unlucky. I also want to get Zuck tasks. I do want to get some more Inferno capes, get some more practice there, so that I can get the Inferno on my pure eventually. I was getting so many gargoyles back when I didn't want to do Grotesque Guardians, but now I'm not getting any. Also been getting lots of elite clues, and on that DK task I ended up with over 4 million loot, and it took me less than 2 hours, so once again just 1 ring and still coming out with some pretty good profit there at DKs. I can't wait to be done with the elite so I can start hunting for my Bloodhound. Kill 663, just got the jar of decay. I don't know the drop rate of this, but most of the jars are pretty close to the pet rate, so that's not what I wanted to see. What do we get this time? Third age, please? Nope, 113k. What the heck? I just realized I just got a gilded spear from that elite clue. I just got a gilded spear. That does not look like a gilded spear. That looks like an iron spear. Okay, when you wear it, you can see the gilded. But the inventory icon, that is gray right there, so, wow. Well, I just hit the I think the mega rare drop table. Once you hit the mega rare table on the elite clue, it's like 1 in 30 or something that you actually hit the, or maybe it's 1 in, I can't remember, but I could have gotten third age, and I got a gilded spear.